Good morning, Breezus Geckos. Good morning, Mrs. Winkleman.
Good morning, Miss Tilly, and welcome back to school, everybody. Day 2.
Day 2.
Yes,
Today is Tuesday. No, it's not. It is Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. And it's St.
yes,
Patrick's Day.
it
Yay!
is.
I love
Yes.
your green, Mrs. Winkleman.
Well,
But
yes.
remember, we have to take
Woo!
and your dinosaur. We have to take our hats off when we have our spring pictures taken today, or our heads will disappear. That's
Yes,
why we
yes,
couldn't wear green, right?
yes. And
Because
so,
it's a green
yes,
screen.
yeah. And so many of you are probably thinking right now, oh, darn it, I didn't wear green. That's okay because you really couldn't really wear green anyways. And this is just, oh my gosh, my hat won't even stay on. There we go. Woo! All right. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so yes, it's fun. We're gonna only wear these fun hats just for announcements, huh? And then we'll be going
Yes.
to take our pictures. So, and then we'll have
Right.
our other hats on for the rest of the day.
Yep, back to our visors for the rest of the day. Well, today is also a special day. I thought in my head about last St. Patrick's Day,
Mhm.
and it is the 1 year anniversary of the first day that we did morning announcements in a different way, right? We put it out there on
I
YouTube and we put it
remember
out there
that.
on Facebook for everybody to see because we were all at home and it was our very first day at home learning last
Crazy
year.
craziness.
Yeah. But almost 1 year ago, 1 year later, we're welcoming kids back and we're excited to have you back at school, those friends that are in person. And I wanted to give a big shout out to our Spark students for
Mhm.
every single student that returned in person yesterday. That's hundreds and hundreds of kids. Our Spark students made little individual cards. So this one says, "So happy you're back." Here's one with a peace sign somebody made. It says, "Have a peaceful day. Love Spark Club. Have a great attitude. You're very cool, Spark Club." Very cool. So every single student that came
Roar.
yesterday
Yes,
had a
yes.
surprise that just a welcome back from Spark Club. So Spark Club, thank you so much for that.
Love that.
Yes. One more thing with being back in person, you get to hear the lunch menu again. So today for lunch, your choice is a
Mhm.
chicken parmesan with a roll, or fresh ham and cheese sub with peppered broccoli florets and sliced pears. Yum, yum. So that's for our
Delicious.
friends joining us for lunch. And remember, everyone, families at home that are listening to, breakfast is free for everyone. We want you to have breakfast every day. And lunch is free for everyone. We would love for you to have lunch every day too.
Yes, very
Okay.
much. And they're delicious.
They are
Definitely.
delicious. We eat that for lunch too. Well, we have some great shares to start off with. Avery Schwartz, my friend in first grade from Miss Nelson's class, was in the same place as me for spring break. I recognize that when she sent me in this picture. If you don't know where that is, it's in the Hershey store in Las Vegas. Avery and I
Oh,
both vacation there. I think Miss Hightower vacation there. I heard of a lot of people that went with their families to Vegas. So Avery, I hope you had fun with your family. I had fun with my daughter Liv, and we got to see that awesome Statue of Liberty. She is made all out of Hershey, all chocolate, that whole big thing. Very cool.
wow.
So
Wow.
thank you for sharing that. I'm glad you had a great spring break. And then this is my friend Giovanni. He had some fun over spring break too. He used his time to make some crafts. He learned how to sew, and he sewed some Among Us little plushies, little stuffed animals. So
Oh
very
my
cool,
goodness.
Giovanni. Isn't that nice? You can see he's stuffing it there before he sews it all up. Awesome. What a great craft. And next, this is from right before spring break. This is our friend Hunter. He is a fourth grader, and he was so excited to welcome Mr. Jason Achilles that talked to us about the microphone that he created that went on Mars. And that was a picture that Hunter shared when he was watching that presentation. So, Hunter, we're so glad that you enjoyed that. All right. Well, next up, we have one more great share, and it is from a winner. This comes to us from our second grade poetry contest winner. Her name is Noelle. She is in Miss Peltier's class. So congratulations, Noelle. We are so proud of you. Your poem says joyful, understanding, always respectful, and nice. And you can see it's an acoustic poem that she wrote about her friend Juan. They wrote different
Oh,
poems about each other as part of their Valentine celebration, and it was the winner for the poetry contest. So congratulations, Noelle. We are very proud of you. And we will share a different winner every day this week. All right, next up, we have Another great share. This is from our fourth graders, and they worked together. I am always so impressed with their technology skills. They worked together to make a fourth grade volcano wiki. So you can see there's different information about the Tambora volcano, Mauna Loa volcano, Yellowstone volcano, and then other volcanoes. And Miss Klotz sent me some that she wanted to highlight because she thought they just did such an exceptional job. But this is Brandon Howard's. He did his about the Mauna Loa volcano, and they made these from scratch. So this is like a blank page that they used Google to create this whole website themselves. So cool. So he said that the Mauna Loa volcano's peak is 13,796 feet above sea level. And then he has other interesting facts there, maps, pictures. This is Gianna's. She did hers on the Yellowstone caldera, and it's a super volcano. And there's pictures in the map again. And a fact that she shared was that it was called the super volcano, and it was also known as the Yellowstone caldera. And the last time the super volcano had a big eruption was in the last 640,000 years ago. But it is still active today, but it hasn't erupted in all of that time. Wow. Very interesting. And then Lacey Knoppenberg did hers on the Kalta Nightmare. That's the Kalta volcano. It's a picture of it from 1918, and it's in Iceland. Here is the map of it. And the Kalta volcano was one of the most deadliest eruptions in the world. It dragged ashes to Antarctica when it erupted. It erupted in 1918. Very cool. Wow. And one more example. This is from Aidan Glass. He did his on the Kilauea, I hope I said that right, volcano, and it's a Hawaiian volcano. And it last erupted recently, just December 20th of 2020. Oh. And it was one of the top 5 active volcanoes in the whole world. Very cool.
Wow.
Well, they learned a lot. That was all part of a CKLA unit on geology. So that's how they connected that learning. But very, very nice projects, guys. We appreciate you sharing that. You did an awesome job. All right, next up, it is Women's History Wednesday. So we're going to welcome Miss Dull with her video that she has to share with us today. And let me make her screen bigger, and we'll see what she has to say about Women's History Month.
Good morning, Breezus Geckos. It is Wednesday, which makes it my favorite day of this month because it is Women's History Wednesday. Woo! Well, what are we going to learn about today? Well, I think everyone here can agree food is amazing. Next time you go in your kitchen and you go open that fridge, guess what? You're going to thank Florence Parpat because in 1914, she created the refrigerator. When you're done eating that delicious food and you go walk over to that sink to go wash it out, you're going to thank Ida Forbes because in 1914, Ida Forbes created the electric hot water heater. And guess what? That makes it so we're not washing things in cold water and our hands aren't getting freezing and the food is going to get right off that plate. And then on top of that, if we have a dishwasher, we're going to go pop our stuff in the dishwasher. Josephine Cochrane created that 1872. You're going to look around that kitchen and you're going to be like, geez, women are amazing. They created so many amazing, helpful things. I thought I would also end on another woman who created something that was so helpful. She created the improved life raft, which had guardrails. It was fireproof. It was foldable for easy storage. Her name was Maria Beasley, and in 1882, created that. And those life rafts were put on the Titanic, and they actually ended up saving 700 lives because of this amazing invention that this woman created. Women are amazing. Thank you again for joining me for Women's History Wednesday. We're going to end on an amazing quote by Maya Angelou. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. So next time you guys go out there and you're living your life, I want you to live it with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. I hope you all have an amazing Women's History Wednesday.
Yay.
Yay! Thank you so much for that, Mrs. Dull. We love your videos. What lots and lots of facts in that. Very cool. And women are amazing. All right. Well, we have some other amazing people to celebrate, right, Mrs. Winkleman?
We do. Well, and the list that you're showing right now, Miss Tilly, those are actually students who were doing iReady over spring break.
Wow.
I know that we had no expectation that anyone have to log into iReady, but you know what? We had, I made some note. We actually had 28 students in our school, kindergarten through 5th grade, who met their goal even while we were on spring break. I was so impressed. And 17 of them didn't just do the minimum number, they exceeded their goals. And then we had a handful of folks that I wanted to just name real quickly. These students actually did like 3 or 4 times as many lessons that they even had to on spring break. So I got to put my glasses on right there. Look at that. So kudos goes out to Maya in 3rd grade, Sienna in 1st grade, Quinn in 1st grade, and Augustus. Wait a minute. I can't.
Augie.
Oh, Augie. Look at that. My
Yes.
glasses don't work very good in 2nd grade. So impressed with everyone. But you know what? The week prior to spring break, that was a week that was, I think, week maybe 6 of our iReady challenge. And so I counted 15 superstar classes that all, yes, that the majority of their students met their goals. So I just want to put a shout out to the following classes who were superstars right before break. In kindergarten, it was Miss Foster's class and Miss Bemis's class. Heading into 1st grade, Miss Asta, Miss Carr, Miss Dobbins, and Miss Nelson, their class. And then in 2nd grade, Miss Foster, Miss Pelletier, and Mrs. Moore. In 3rd grade, we had Mrs. Bergers and Mr. Rethman. And in 4th grade, we had Miss Abair, Miss Klotz, Miss Koshik, and Miss Knappenberg. All superstar classes for sure. And then, get this, Miss Tilly, even though we were all like ready for spring break, right? And we could maybe see at that time that maybe some kiddos might have like, oh, do I really have to finish my iReady? Oh, no. We had 5 classes in our school that had 100%.
Wow.
Yes,
That's
it is
great.
super hard to reach perfection, but these classes are definitely reach perfection right before spring break. So a shout out goes to 1st grade Miss Asta's students, and then also Miss Nelson's students in 1st grade. And then, 4th grade, Miss Klotz, Miss Koshik, and Miss Knappenberg's class all had 100% who met their goals in iReady. So I was so super impressed. And then even looking at as a grade level, we had 2nd grade and 4th grade are just, everyone's did a pretty good job, but I have to say 2nd and 4th were like 224, 225 lessons they did as a grade level right before spring break. So lots of excellent learning. I was super proud of our students. And now we're back. So let's see, this should be week 8 of our challenge. Number 7 didn't really count because we were on spring break, but we are back for week number 8, and I'm excited to see all of our students reaching their goals. So don't forget, boys and girls, if you're in kindergarten or 1st grade, all we're asking is that you reach your goal by completing 1 lesson or passing 1 lesson each. And then 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, we're looking for 2 lessons at a minimum. Okay. So let's, right now you can, if you haven't done it already, start today, and you have all the way to Sunday to reach your goal.
Awesome. Very good. A few reminders. We had overwhelming, oh my goodness, response for our coding club. I knew we had people interested in coding, but Mrs. Winkleman, would you like to tell them how many students have signed up for coding club?
Well, and the number keeps on creeping up, but we're over 100 students.
Over 100.
Over 100. And it's equal representation right now from kindergarten through 5th grade. So we have just as many kindergartners learning and loving coding as we do 5th grade. It's just amazing.
Yes. And all of you friends who shared from December when we had Week of Code all the way until right before spring break, you did that. You helped people to become interested. So kudos to you. We are proud of you. But there's a reminder, if you are not yet signed up in Coding Club, but you would like to be, please contact Miss Klotz. She has an online application that you fill out, and then you're a member as long as you'd like to be. And everybody who is a member on our Breesus Gecko Gear website, we have new Coding Club shirts. I cannot wait to get mine. They are really cute. And so if you would like to order one, they are up and they are on sale, I think, through the end of March.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's every Thursday, right, Miss Tilly? And it's no cost. So anybody who has any interest at all, you don't have to be an expert at coding. You are able to sign up and be a part of that awesome coding club.
Yes. And one more reminder, tomorrow is the day, Thursday is the day that you would pick up if you're interested in 4 meals for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The T-Rex is interested. He's hungry. But we only feed children 18 and younger. T-Rex, no T-Rexes get to have food. But it is free for everybody. All you have to do is zip through the drive-through at the district office, and anyone who would like, it's there for you.
Mhm.
Another reminder, I have my giant box in my garage that I went through over spring break when I had some extra time. We are taking all of those donations on this Saturday. It's from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So bring all of your items, and they give us a price per pound from Goodwill. That supports PTSO.
Yes.
All right. Well, we have one more great share before we talk about peace. So Gordon, the traveling gecko, is still on spring break this week, but right before spring break, he went to visit Miss Berger's class. And so he has his journal that he would like to read. So it says, "Dear Geckos, I learned a lot about astronomy in 3rd grade. Mae Jemison was the first African-American woman to go into space." Speaking of women's history, right? How perfect. "I was impressed with her accomplishments and glad we read about her during Women's History Month. These awesome kids also created a video to go with their planet research. These kids are amazing with technology skills, being able to upload and download their materials. This week, we also worked with equivalent fractions. If I ate 3 whole crickets, I can also show it like a fraction, like this, 3/1. If I ate a whole grape I cut in half, I can say that I ate 2 halves of the grape. Hope you all had a great spring break after all of this hard work. These students are dynamite. Love and peace, Gordon." Yay. Thank you so much, Miss Berger's class, and thank you, Gordon. We will send you off to whatever class has the most PBIS tickets this week to visit them for next week.
Awesome.
All right. I think it's time to talk about peace.
Okay, Mr. Tilly, my goodness, announcements ran long today, but I'm excited always to get to this part of the day. And I had students asking me at the end of yesterday, was today a peaceful day? I said, I don't know. I have to wait till Mr. Tilly tells us. So I'm so excited to find out if our first day back was a peaceful day here at Breezus, Mr. Tilly. So,
well, I have to say thank you to my friend. I walked out to open the gates yesterday on our very first day of welcoming kids back in person, and a student ran up to me and he said, "I hope today's a peaceful day." And it just made my day. It was the greatest. So thank you to that friend, because I think it was good luck, and it was a peaceful day back with our first day of in-person learners yesterday. Congratulations, Breezus Geckos Kindergarten. It has been a little while since I remembered how many days of peace we had. I know we're approaching 100, and I know you're so good at counting. So please remind me, 90 something is where we're at, working towards our peace day goal of 100. And we'll have our exact count for you tomorrow.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you, kindergarten, for keeping us on track.
Yes.
All right. Well, boys and girls, at this time, let's go ahead and start our day of learning. If you can please stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance.
And let's have a peaceful day. Bye, Breezus Geckos. Enjoy your moment of inspiration.